guys, what's up? So today I thought that I would do, or tonight, I thought that I would do an everyday makeup routine. It usually takes me quite a while to do my makeup, so there are probably going to be some parts that are sped up in here, and others that won't be. I'm going to move that bottle real quick. Some parts that will be sped up, some that won't. We'll just see. We'll gauge how we're feeling. So let's get this thing started. So for the first thing, I usually like to prep my face with some of this MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime. So I just give it a good shake. And then spritz her on a little bit. Like that. And then I take my powder, if I can find it. So next thing, I just take my Coty Airspun powder, and this prevents my face from getting too oily because I have really bad oily skin. And so I usually just use a little brush like this and kind of just put this all over my face after I've prepped it. Sometimes I like to use primer, like the kind that you rub on your face, but other times I do not do that. So that's it for the prepping phase. For the next thing, just to get it out of the way, I love to start with my brows, and usually I use like a drugstore brow pencil, but today I'm using the It Cosmetics YBBB Your Brows But Better pencil in, I think it's probably taupe. So we have that. So we're just gonna brush out our eyebrows, and then we're gonna start filling them in from the start of our brow. I actually need a little bit of probably a good plucking, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. I'll probably do that later. So just start going towards your temple or towards the end of your brow. So once you've got your basic shape, just want to make sure it's really perfect. Then you're going to take your universal taupe and start drawing little hair like strokes on your eyebrow. Like so. So sometimes I conceal the brow, other times I do not. So right now I'm actually not gonna conceal the brow because I'm actually really happy with the shape of it. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is, but I'm going to throw on some brow gel, and this is the Estee Lauder Brow Now Stay in Place Brow Gel. So I'm just going to flick it up and towards the direction of my hairs. And so those will stay in place for the rest of the day. And I'm just gonna do this brow and then I'll be right back. Now that I'm back with brows, I'm going to start on my face. I like to do my foundation before I do my eyeshadow and my eyeliner. So I just start with this NYX Total Control foundation in the shade Buff because I fake tan. Right now I'm not super tan because it is winter and I don't feel like going to a tanning salon, so I just use a lotion. So I just put this pretty much all over my face like this. drop it everywhere. And this is what that looks like, by the way. It's just a drop foundation. Dripping on my lip. And then I get my beauty blender, and then I blend it out. Okay. When I finish blending in my foundation with my beauty blender, always make sure your beauty blender's wet. You probably watch James Charles or someone, so you probably know that. But now we're going to move on to concealer. I just used the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Ivory, so shade number 5. Or I like to use the NARS Creamy Concealer, Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Light 2 Vanilla. So that's that. This is the other one. This works fine for what I want it for. So I just apply a good amount under the eye. Put some of it on my lip just to highlight a little bit. And then on my nose. And then I blend.
They wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wishing on me. Yeah. I've been moving calm, don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me.
I'm all blended out. I go in with my IT Cosmetics, a dry concealer, waterproof. It's kind of messed up because I've had it for a while. It is full coverage anti-aging concealer in the shade Neutral Medium. So I just take this on my finger because it is kind of a little bit sticky at first, so you want it to melt down a little bit. Sorry if I keep looking here. I'm filming this on my iPhone, so it's really hard not to like try to look at myself. That sounded really conceited, but like it's just in your face, you know. So then you just put it on your blemishes. I have a lot. And you just blend, and it takes a few dabs before it blends in all the way. And if you probably didn't notice before, I put concealer on my eyelid just to have like a primer for my eyeshadow since I don't have an actual primer. So now I take my Coty Airspun powder. Don't even bake because don't need to bake. It just makes my skin more oily. So then, where did all my brushes go? I take this IT Cosmetics brush. I don't know what it's called, but it's just like a packing powder brush. And then I just take the lid of this and put some powder in it. And just put it all over my face like this. And make sure to really get in all the creases. Yeah, it does seem really light, but don't worry. I'm gonna bronze and contour. So we're just gonna pack this all over our face. And now we're gonna start. My favorite contour slash bronzing palette is the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Radiance palette. And it's just a color correcting palette, and it's very used, so this is what it looks like. But I'm working on getting new products. I just really haven't been working a lot recently, so then I just take the bronzer, start bronzing that cheek. I wish I had natural light, but like I would have filmed this in the daytime, but it was cloudy and it looked nasty and gloomy. So just start contouring really well. I put some on my chin, my jawline, and then on my forehead. So I don't have a proper contouring brush for my nose, but fear not, because I use the worst brush on planet Earth, which is this Morphe. It's this little brush right here. This is what it looks like. And I just dip into that bronzer that I showed you before, and I just start here. I have a big nose, so I really try to contour it, but it never really works out that well. I'm not a makeup guru, but I'm really trying here to do something that looks decent. So then I just start blending this in. Trying to snatch the nose when my nose really can't be snatched. So I did one side, now I'm just gonna do the other really quickly. And kind of bring the contour up like this. Rub it out a little bit. And it looks kind of orange on camera, but you really can't see it in real life. So then I just do it a little bit here. And now I'm going to take it and put it under my lip a little bit. And that's that for contouring. Not to mention, a lot of times I'll take my contour and I'll bring it down onto my collarbone if I'm wearing an off-the-shoulder top, which today I just so happen to be wearing one. So I bring that down here. And now I use my blush brush. It is once again a Morphe blush brush. I just dip in to that pink color and just start going up on my cheekbones like that. I don't want too much of a pink color, but I also don't want to look dead, you know? Which most people don't like to use blush, but I love it. So that's a little intense. Gonna have to tone that down a lot. So that's that for blush. Now we're going to move on to the eyes. I like to start off with this Morphe palette. This is an everyday look, so it is really simple and really doesn't use a lot of colors. So this is just what I do every day. So I'm going to take my little brush right here. I don't know where it's from. I got it in an Ipsy bag one time, but this is what it looks like. It's two-sided. And we're just going to dip into this color right here. I don't know what it's called, but it's the top left color. And we're just going to put it in the crease. Now, we're not going to bring it all the way up to the brow bone, but we're going to get pretty close. I'm going to get some more of that. And we're just going to blend it a lot. So now we're going to just take a little more of this brown color. We're going to start with this. It's a little bit kind of orangey. It really depends on what I'm wearing, on how brown or how orange I go. But I usually just dip into this a little bit, tap it off, and blend it in. So once I'm done blending that, I go under the eye with the two colors that I used. And I just brush those onto my under eye. a very light layer so that it really doesn't make me look like a raccoon. We're just trying to connect the colors right here. So this is what the eye look looks like right now. So now I think would be a good time to get another palette. We're gonna go into our Naturally Pretty Romantics palette by It Cosmetics. This is what it looks like. And we're going to get the Peaceful color and mix it with a Sweetness color. We'll go Sweetness first and then dig it into the Peaceful. And we're just gonna put that all over the lid, all over the lid. So then it gives it kind of that creamy look. So now we're gonna tap into our Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. This is what it looks like. It's pretty dirty right now. Sorry about that. I got this 2 years ago for Christmas. It's probably nasty by now, but that's okay. So we're just going to, oh goodness, black stuff, black powder. That's how bad it is. It's really bad. So, goodness gracious, today was not my day for this palette. So we're going to dip into the shade right here. It's the shimmery shade, the top left shimmer. I really haven't experimented with a lot of different colors, so, but we're gonna tap into that and put that on the inner corner of our eye. And we're gonna just bring it up a little bit to our brow bone, like that. Now we're going to take this again and blend up a little bit from where we got a little too much sparkle. So now I'm going to get all of this nasty stuff off me. What the heck? It just doesn't go away, does it? Okay. So now we are going to do my eyeliner. Eyeliner, I use this Maybelline Master Precise All Day eyeliner. This one is very used, so I just, bear with me here. So then I just start on the middle of my eye and I just drag it to the side here, as you can see. And then I just start to make a wing. See? And then I just go into my inner corner. And that's what it looks like. And that's my eyeliner. Now we're just gonna go in with an eyelash curler. Uncurl my eyelashes. And we're gonna go in with some Clinique High Impact Mascara. This is what it looks like. This is not the full tube, this is a sample tube. I used a waterproof mascara earlier today, so my eyelashes are kind of gluey and nasty. So we're just gonna brush this on. I usually have fake lashes, but even for my everyday natural look, but it's okay. So we're just gonna keep brushing this on. My eyelashes are not wanting to cooperate today. And on the bottom. So that is that. And now I'm gonna do the other eye. And so this is the look we're working with right now with the eyes. So, well, my keratosis pilaris really snuck in there, didn't she? Anyway, we're going to move on. Now, my favorite step of the beauty routine is highlighter. So, we're going to take brush again, and I'm using this Laura Geller New York in the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Charming Pink. And we're going to plop her on the nose. Just really shine there. Upper lip. There we go. Beautiful. And then last but not least, we're going to take this brush here. It's a highlighting brush. Once again, got it in my Ipsy bag. And we're going to just highlight the heck out of my highlighting. Cheekbone. Almost said highlighting. So this is a really, really good highlighter. It is one of my favorites on the market. So now, one more finishing touch, and then we'll be done. We're going to be using the Tarte lip paint in the shade Festival. Had this old boy for a while, and we're just going to put her on the lips. Beautiful. And last but not least, I assure you, not least, we're going to be setting our face with setting spray. And that's that on that, folks. We got our makeup routine done. Folks, I hope you really enjoyed that video. I definitely tried to make it a better video than my last one. So, I hope you subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment some suggestions, whatever you want. So, I will see you guys next time. Bye.